Hi everyone and welcome to another episode of How Did We Get Here? My name is Jojo and today I'm joined here by
MFI. It's just me today.
What do you mean by it's just you? Well, today as you can see I'm missing our third host, me and Sean.
Oh no.
And while we are wondering where he is, I think he's traveling.
Yeah, he's traveled.
He didn't tell us where he's going to. But anyways, that's what we are talking about today, traveling.
Yeah.
However, it's been a while since I traveled. I'm not kidding you. Last time I traveled, I think it was in 2022. I mean, traveled out of Ghana's borders. That's what I mean by traveling. I've been doing traveling within Ghana, which is a beautiful thing in its own way.
Exploring Ghana in your own way.
Yeah, there's so much to see. A couple of days ago, I was in Tamale.
Okay.
Yeah, I should have seen more. I did not realize I was going to spend so much time there. But yeah, there's so much to see. But I would really, there are so many places I still have to visit before I die.
Why haven't you traveled in a while?
Charlie, it's not simple. It's not
There's
simple.
so much you have to go through before you can.
I mean, first I need to find a good time to travel.
Yeah.
I have to find a good reason. Then depending on where I'm going to, I might need a letter.
Yeah.
Then I have to make sure my passport is, I think my passport is up to date.
Up to date. Depending on where you're going to, you need a visa too.
Yes, there's that. And Charlie, before Canada visa was so easy to get, now you need agents. America, don't go there. Maybe unless I go to Togo or something like that.
Speaking about visas, last year I had the opportunity to travel. And I also faced these hurdles. I had an invitation letter, I had a sponsorship letter, I had
you even had a sponsorship letter.
Yeah, I had health insurance, I had my hotel.
All these things
everything was sorted.
I know there's also travel insurance.
Yes,
and
I
things.
had travel insurance, everything.
Hey,
I had letters
to show.
Please. I had letters to show everything.
That you go and come back.
Yes, I didn't plan to stay there. But the one thing that was the problem was even getting a date.
A date to travel?
No, not a date to travel. A date for my visa appointment. This is even before I go for the interview and then before I know whether I'll be approved or not. Just to get a date. Because I think I was awarded I was invited for the conference in April. And
wait, first of all, where were you going to?
I was going to Heidelberg, the city of Heidelberg.
Heidelberg where?
In Germany. Just a stop that.
Germany.
Yes,
okay.
and
Germany.
And I was invited in April. The conference was in September. And as at I think August, I still didn't have a date.
Are you serious?
I was on the site all the time, asking people, calling people.
I'm sure you became so
praying.
you became you gathered so much intelligence on how to get a German visa.
Yes, up to now, I even see the.
You can become an agent.
I'm really shocked, just because I wanted to get a Schengen visa, and I mean, this is one of the issues that we have with visas. But I think that this will lead us to ask the question, why do we have to go through this anyway? Why should we even have visas?
It's a very good question.
Yeah.
Why can't I just stroll into a neighboring country?
Not even stroll, but why does it have to be so
difficult? What do you think?
Well, from what I know, all these visas.
How did we get here? To the point where it takes you months to get a date. I know some people even travel to Nigeria and things to get dates for certain countries.
Yeah. So I'm going to another country, but I'm not getting a date in Ghana. So I travel to Nigeria and try the embassy there. I mean, it's crazy.
So how do we get here?
From what I know, people just wanted to have restrictions when you're traveling from one country to another because of, power. And then also for security reasons.
Power like electricity?
No, political power and control, yeah. And also for security reasons. And I stand to correction, but I think that colonialism for example, in Africa also brought a bit of the differences. So as all that happened, there has been a divide in movements from one country to another. And so because of that, everybody now has some basic requirements to move from one country to another.
Okay. What I know about the history of visas is
that,
I mean, in the ancient times, certain states or empires had maybe if you are on a diplomatic mission, you would need letters of safe travel
to
grant you safe passage through the coast. I mean, they were always fighting at war.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very strange. You see a group of people who you can't identify.
Yeah.
You need to be able to see who are they, where are they going to. So they had letters of safe passage to taking them from maybe one country to another. So maybe if I'm living, let's say Ghana, and I'm headed to Nigeria, and maybe Ghana has an alliance with Togo and not with Benin.
Okay.
I would go through Togo, then I'll go through Burkina Faso if you're on Niger, and then enter Nigeria from the north, so I can have safe passage. And then I know from there, again with colonialism, you needed to be granted safe passage through someone's territory.
Yeah.
So maybe missionaries needed safe passage.
Yeah.
I know in the 19th century, the British are the ones who introduced visas.
So they were the first.
We should find out what the visa, the word, the etymology of the word.
But before that, I don't mean to go too biblical, but I came across a very interesting scripture that makes me feel like visas even went far back.
Okay.
As in the Bible, in the book of Nehemiah.
Okay.
I'm going to read the Bible. So Nehemiah chapter 2, verse 1 to 9. It says that one day, 4 months later, when the emperor was dining, Nehemiah took wine to him and all that. And I'm going on to verse 4, which says, What is it that you want? And says, I prayed to God of heaven, and I said to the emperor, if your majesty is pleased with me and is willing to grant my request, let me go to the land of Judah, to the city where my ancestors are buried, so I can rebuild the city. The emperor, with the empress sitting at his side, approved his request. He asked me, how long would I be gone? Then, when would I return?
Wow.
And then I told him. Then I asked
him
the same questions. Then I asked him to grant me the favor of giving me letters to the governors of the west of Euphrates province, instructing them to let me travel to Judah. This is Nehemiah speaking. And then he asked for letters of other places, the keeper of the royal forest, and so on and so forth. So, I mean, it's interesting.
Nehemiah had a visa.
But Nehemiah had a visa.
And I still can't get one.
A visa to be able to build the temple. So I think that it may even go further back. Like people have always had restrictions
to movement between other people's lands.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. Okay. So as I was saying, the UK introduced visas in 1855, and they formalized, and other countries started to follow suit.
Yeah.
Like you need a visa to move to another person's land. And then by the 20th century, where we had the First and Second World Wars, the League of Nations moved for the standardization of passports and visas.
Yeah.
And that means actually when you have a passport, everybody can recognize a passport that this represents that you are from this nation, you are going this place.
Speaking of passports,
okay, tell me
and
about
recognizing passports, you know that different passports have different colors, and they sort of signify the country that you are from.
And the power
of the
passport.
Of the passports. It's so funny. One time I traveled, I was coming back to Ghana, and they were like, all African passport holders go this way.
Oh.
And all the red passports, and I was like, oh, Charlie.
Dark blue and red.
The red and the dark blues, they were all in one here. We the greens. Oh, Charlie.
You think that green means go, but when it comes to passports, red rather means go. Because one time I was traveling with a group, we're traveling within Africa, and Charlie, at every country would stop us. You see that you gather the reds and blues together, and then the last stack of greens, and it's like, Charlie, the greens, what's going on with us? And the reds didn't have to get so many visas. The greens, Charlie, but it's all good. Good. But currently, when you need to travel, I think the visa rules and regulations are quite standardized across all countries.
Yeah.
You need a valid passport of your country of origin.
Yeah.
Then you need a visa.
Like letters of invitation. Or do you mean travel in general? Yeah.
You need a visa, sure. And we have visas on arrival.
Yeah.
You have some that you get before you go.
E-visas.
You have e-visas. I mean, and even at least within ECOWAS, it said that you're supposed to be able to travel without a visa. But the first time I traveled within ECOWAS, they stamped my passport. Yeah. I don't know what it meant, because I thought that at least the 90-day rule means that I wouldn't need a visa at all. But they just stamped entry and exit, which leads us to the conversation that has been coming on in our country about free visas.
Ghana being visa free.
Ghana being visa free for Africans. What do you think about it?
Well, I don't think I have a clear stance on it yet. I think that there's the good and bad. It's not yet implemented. think it will be implemented on AU Day.
Okay.
I know that the previous government started it, and our current government is trying to push it forward. And on one side, I think that it's good that Ghana is opening its doors to the rest of Africa, allowing people to enjoy our culture and explore Ghana and all that. And one of the arguments that people have had on social media is what I think leads us to the discussion about being a country being visa free and being borderless, because many people feel that Ghana being visa free means it's borderless. And from what I read on the internet, all the protocols and all the requirements are going to still be done, but the only thing that is being taken away is the visa fee. Usually, many people pay, I think, about $150 for visa within Africa. Yeah, so now that is taken away, but people would still have to go through the checks. We still have to do all the security checks to be sure that we're not letting any criminal enter our country and all that. And they're trying to build an electronic system for it, an e-visa system. So while it's good for our technology and all that, it's also, we don't get to get that $150 anymore.
Yeah, but don't you think that? I think that free visas should be reciprocal.
Yes.
If I'm giving you free visas to enter my country, I think that you should also do the same.
Yes,
because especially for Africa, generally most Africans travel not for sightseeing or for anything. They are traveling for money or to bring goods or something like that. But I think that it will help. It will help in the sense that if I don't have to pay for a visa, one restriction is taken away. If I just have to apply, put in the application, I think that.
But the real question is the hindrance really the payment? I don't think that the real hindrance is the payment.
But it's okay. It's a bit of a bother. You know, I went to Kenya once.
Okay.
And we went to this safari, and we wanted to see the animals.
Okay.
Actually, the prices were for Kenyans and non-Kenyans.
Yeah.
There was no Africans included.
So you feel like,
Charlie, Jomo Kenyatta is Nkrumah's brother. Charlie, we are all
siblings.
You see, and if that thing is taken away, so we couldn't go for the full package because we were a large group.
Okay.
And the bill was a huge, because the bill you're expecting a white man to pay, you're expecting it from me from Ghana.
Yeah, but I remember the last time Nia Shong mentioned on the pod that many Africans have a poverty mentality.
It's not about yes.
Like, honestly, maybe we can't afford it.
Honestly, we didn't have enough money. First of all, I'll admit that.
Okay.
But secondly, we felt that a concession should be made for Africans, especially DG. Because next time I'm going to visit Kenya and I want to see that safari, I will carry extra money.
Okay.
You see, but like if you're coming to Ghana and you're like, as I'm coming to Ghana, my visa, there's no visa fee.
Yeah.
You see, it means that I can use that money for other things, maybe like the safari.
Okay.
But we don't have safaris in Ghana. But like you get the point.
Yeah.
So I think it will. And if you take, for example, Rwanda, where you went to last year, did you pay a visa fee?
I didn't.
Yeah. And I heard now everybody goes to Rwanda because there's visa free.
Yes, it's visa free.
As long as your papers are in order.
Great tourist destination.
Last year they had I think the World Cycling Championship in Rwanda.
Okay.
Yeah. Huge program. It's like anybody can get in, and the country is safe, things work, and it's visa free. You're not going to have recently I saw something, sorry to cut you. There was this a promoter who was being interviewed, how he had to cancel a Daddy Lumba concert abroad, I think Germany. He had planned the thing for months.
Oh.
And then 2 days to the show, Daddy Lumba calls me and tells him that he's not coming. And what's the reason? One of his band members didn't get a visa. Oof. And there was nothing he could do. And the guy didn't shop. People were like, you should have planned better. And he said, how can you plan for visa
on something that you can't control?
You see.
So then it goes back to what I was saying, that it's not really the payment. Because even though we're talking about Africa being visa free in general, I don't think that the countries that we really want to go to would reciprocate that. And as it stands now, there are only 4 countries in Africa that are visa free. Okay. Ghana is going to be the 5th.
I think even if you extend the visa, because Ghana now has visa free arrangements with 45 countries.
Yes.
Yeah, you can visit 45 countries in Ghana.
You can. So the Ghanaian. Another question is, how does the average Ghanaian benefits? Because maybe a Kenyan is moving from Nairobi to Accra, great. He doesn't have to deal with visas and all. But I moving to Nairobi, I have to deal with.
It's visa free.
No, I mean for Kenya, but like let me even choose another country, Nigeria.
Okay.
I have to go through all the visa protocols and all that. Do you see? So yes, it's I think that it's good for Ghana. I think that it's a bold step for Ghana to make, and hopefully our brothers would toe the line.
Yeah, because if you look at Schengen,
yeah,
Schengen is more of a borderless kind of system.
Yes.
And that's one difference. That borderless means that you have similar rights.
Yes.
But no scrutiny, no passport scrutiny, but visa free means.
So like a visa in one of the Schengen countries
can
works,
take you,
can take you to another.
Oh, okay.
Within the specified.
Okay, teach us.
Don't do that to me.
So I think we need a bit of that in Africa.
Yeah.
Because
that would be cool.
Without the scrutiny, especially without the scrutiny. Because I've been to about 3 or 4 African countries.
Okay.
And the scrutiny is there.
Mm-hmm.
So I was in Gambia and I was with a group of my friends, me and Sean.
Yeah.
And we were called like from the police.
You were almost arrested.
Yeah, the police station just called us and we should come. How they realized we were Ghanaians, we don't know.
It's another mystery.
And I didn't because we had just stepped and I left my passport. And Charlie would have become big, but they just understood.
Yeah.
Which was actually unusual.
Okay.
It was like, Charlie, I'm from Africa. I'm from West Africa. I am allowed to be here for 90 days without a visa.
Yeah.
Do you see? I can give you my address where I'm staying. You can come and check. And I was there for like less than 24 hours. You see? But that scrutiny, can we take it away in Africa, even within West Africa?
I don't think we can take it away because crime is still on the rise. But I think that Rwanda has been a good example because in my experience in Rwanda, even though it was visa free, I was still checked. I enjoyed the fact that I didn't have to be scrutinized and everything, but I didn't feel unsecure in any way. If anything, I felt overchecked, like checked as in I was searched to be sure that like I don't carry any weapons or anything, but I wasn't asked too many questions. My movement wasn't restricted. Even when I was leaving the country, I was still searched, and I was so it's good for like the security measures are still there.
So we'll say that maybe the whole visa free thing, it should be a balancing act.
Yes.
Between security and mobility.
Yes.
People should feel safe, but they should also feel like they're able to move around.
Another question that has popped up on social media is if Ghana is being visa free to everybody, Ghana should be able to. Let me rephrase what I'm saying. Well, Ghana should be able to sustain itself before it can be visa free to everyone.
Sustain itself in what sense?
I mean, our economy.
How does that? What's the argument?
So their argument was that already when Nigerians and many other African nationals come to Ghana, they seem to take up our economic space. Like a Ghanaian retailer has to fight with a fellow Nigerian retailer in the same market. And now when you make it visa free for them, it means it's more challenge, like it's more of a challenge for a Ghanaian person to. I mean, I didn't really buy it, but on one hand,
because this kind of talk leads to xenophobia.
Yeah.
And I am not saying that foreigners should have the same rights as nationals.
Yes.
I'm not saying that. But I'm saying that, Charlie, before you fight with Nigeria, fight with the Chinese man.
Even that, people also mentioned the illegal mining things that happened.
Fight with the Chinese, fight with your systems that don't work.
Yeah.
And don't check on foreigners who are stealing, foreigners who are doing illegal things. Before you fight with your Nigerian, because in many countries, some countries in West Africa, they don't like Nigerians because you see Nigerians come and steal their business. Even in South Africa recently, there was a whole brouhaha as an Igbo king being crowned and all that. And in many of those cultures, when you go in deep, you realize that many of those people are actually quite inherently lazy and not willing to work as hard
as a Nigerians
would.
Yeah.
You see, there's a common story that when you enter a Nigerian shop owner's shop in Ghana, he will welcome you. Say, "Hey, my brother, long time." When you enter a Ghanaian shop owner, before it doesn't even see you as a person. I think that maybe that's what needs to work on, not the fact that
and maybe the competition is good.
Yeah, and
the challenge is good.
And I would say yes to stronger controls on who can move, who can work. Yes, that is necessary. People should not. We have so many people feeling free selling in Ghana. Yeah, stronger controls and in the back. Actually, if you are looking towards a more united Africa, then we have to, some of these controls also have to relax because why is the mayor of what was it called? Sorry, was the former, I think, Prime Minister of UK, the Indian guy.
I don't know him.
Rishi, I've forgotten his name.
Fact check. Do we do fact check?
We should get a fact check.
Okay.
Rishi Sunak, you see. Because the Indians were allowed to come in, they were allowed to open shops. Why do so many British people enjoy what's it called?
The Nigerian lady.
No. There's an Indian food. Curry. Eat curry.
Biryani?
No, they eat curry, like actual curry.
Okay.
You see. Why are so many English foods imported? You see, because they allowed other people to come.
Okay.
And I think at this point you might have to accept that globalization means that at a point your people will be mixed.
Yeah.
You see, if you look at Rwanda, one of the things that helped Rwanda is that Kagame took away the tribalistic lines, Tutsi things, and made it just Rwanda. You see, so now it's no longer like the Hutsis have more money than the Tutsis. It's like just Rwanda. We are all really just Rwanda. So we are all really just Africans hustling it out in this space. Then the difference in business comes down to who has better customers and who offers better. You see, these are the things that are important. But my question was, you were going to say something?
You ask your question first.
I was going to say, where are we going from here?
I was going to ask if you think that, because this whole Africa being united to improve mobility and all that was one of Kwame Nkrumah's dreams.
Yeah.
And I don't know do you think that it would ever materialize? That we would be we would have a United States of Africa?
I don't think we need a United States of Africa.
What do you think?
I think, as I think we just need to be honest ourselves. But if you take the Schengen arrangement, everybody has kept a large level of individuality.
Yeah.
You see, and they fight on paper.
Yes.
They fight with trade rules. They fight with how much of this am I allowed to import at what price. They fight economically. You see, they don't go around. Each country is fighting for their rights. It's like fighting. Okay, I'm exporting this amount of this to you at this price. No, the price is not good. I'm increasing it. Because my farmers will not benefit, or my people will not benefit. Like, okay, let's hammer out an agreement that benefits both of us mutually. You see, until we can get there as Africans and we remove the, I would say, extractive mindset of just a few people at the top really taking it all and creaming off, we don't really have a future. A United States of Africa, I don't think that's the aim. I think an Africa that works.
Okay.
Yeah, a Ghana that works, a Nigeria that works, a Nigeria that a farmer knows that his produce goes to farm and it's being sold at the right price on the international market. A Ghana where cocoa farmers don't sit and cry on their cocoa for weeks because it's not being bought. A Ghana where we are not controlled. Everybody's subject to global market prices. You can't exempt yourself if you are trading on the global market. But within our own 18, within our own West Africa, within our own Africa, we should make things work. Why can't we travel to Kenya on trains?
Yeah, that would be cool.
You see, why do we need a plane? It costs more to get from Accra to Ghana. It costs about the same from Accra to Ghana. That's from Accra to Senegal. Yeah. And Africa, now there's even $100 tax on every flight that comes in.
Yeah. For a development, I don't know, it's 5 or 10 year development projects for Accra International Airport.
You see, why don't we have just more international airports?
Yeah.
Why do things not work? Those are the real questions.
Well,
can we get those things to work?
But what do you think Ghana being visa free, apart from the tourism bits, what do you think the benefit is for the average Ghanaian, for Ghana being visa free? What do you think is the benefit?
The average Ghanaian.
Yeah.
That's a difficult one.
Yeah.
I think the benefit will be indirect.
Yes, I think that is what people are
always looking out for.
Yes.
I think the benefits will be indirect because let's look at this World Cycling Championship that was held in Rwanda last year. We don't know, but it's created a whole group of children who feel like they can become bicycle riders in future. And Rwanda actually did it well. I've forgotten where they placed. But it's created a whole group of children who feel like I'm interested in bicycles. Maybe someone might decide to go into bicycle engineering, you see, and start a Rwandan bicycle company.
Well,
it's like now it's not so far.
Okay, because they've seen it before.
Yes, you see. Maybe the cycling culture will start in Rwanda.
Okay.
You see. So I'm just saying that you don't know what next people might decide to do here. The next international conference that might affect some of them. Because I'll decide to become a photographer because I was young, someone took a picture of me. the effects will not be immediate. Yes, it will improve tourism. It will improve tourism in the places that are ready to receive more tourists.
Yeah, that's also another thing. Are we as a country ready for the implications of Ghana being visa free? Are we
to Africa?
To Africa, yeah. To African countries.
I think so, because
you think so?
Yeah. We already have so many illegal immigrants coming into the country. Why don't we just rather start counting the ones we can count and make it free for them? I think that's it. My argument. You already have so many people, Sierra Leone, Burkina Faso, trooping in every day, selling us phone cases. You see? Why don't we make it in a way that we can? Okay, now we can account for anybody. Some more people want to come to school in Ghana. I know someone who just came to Ghana because she heard that Ghana school is like
you didn't have good
schools. So she just like literally heard about it and they started applying.
Earlier when I went to, I don't know which of the countries, but I met a Nigerian. He was so excited to see me, and one of the reasons he was excited was that he knows that Ghanaians are very intelligent from his primary school, because they had all the, no offense to anyone, but all the difficult subjects they did, like math and science, they had Ghanaian teachers handling that.
Wow.
Yes, and so he was very, very excited to meet, and it was his first time.
Yeah.
He was the youngest traveler. It was his first time meeting a Ghanaian. So,
that's nice,
yeah.
And I'm sure it was from an exchange of teachers program.
Yes.
That we didn't have to apply for visas.
You know, there was a period in Ghana where I think there was I don't recall what exactly it was, but I think there was a problem with the economy. So many
people traveled to
teachers migrated to Nigeria to teach there because they were getting better value for their services.
And why can't we have that? We even had a trade agreement with Zambia where we had exported teachers to Zambia.
Oh.
Yeah, I had a teacher in JHS, Mrs. Prudence Kobenakwenu. Excellent English. She spoke English like a Brit.
Oh.
She grew up in Zambia because her parents were teachers there.
Okay.
Why can't we have that? Yeah. And I think visa free is a step in the right direction.
To go. So where do you think we are going, or where do you see? What do you think?
I don't see a borderless Africa yet.
Yeah, I also don't see a borderless Africa.
But I think that maybe more countries will open up to being visa free.
Hopefully. Right now it is 450. Ghana is going to make it 549 on 25th May. So it's 4 against 50 others. So let's see.
Why not? There's soon to be 5 against 49.
Yeah.
But I think it will help us as a whole.
And it will give you more opportunities to travel. So
I want to travel outside Africa now. Or maybe I'll go and see the pyramids.
So if you are able, if Africa eventually becomes visa free, would you take advantage of that to travel?
I travel to see places, not just to import goods.
Anyways.
Yeah, but I think
sorry, before we end the
episode,
you mentioned that you traveled to Kenya. I'm really still trying to establish whether the travel within Africa is about the payment or about the ease of the whole process. When you were traveling to Kenya, did you struggle to get a date, get all of that?
It was visa free, so there was no purpose. I think it was an e-visa or visa on arrival, something like that. So I didn't go for an interview. I remember clearly.
Yeah.
There was no interview. There was none of that.
But you still paid, didn't you?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
I didn't pay for anything, so I don't remember.
So you don't remember, anyways. I mean, I for one, I don't think the payment is the problem, because I traveled to Mauritius, which was not visa free, but I had to pay through the visa. They pay for it, and I didn't have that fight, for lack of a better word, like the way I had it when I was going to Heidelberg. I almost thought I wouldn't go, because like everything. This is even a more, forgive my terms, but like powerful country. I have a stamp. I have like a letter from the government and all that. But Charlie, I'm struggling to get a date.
Another question. The places where we want to
the places, yes, the places we really want to go are not.
Because when we go there, we don't come back.
Anyways, so
I think visa free is to facilitate travel, not immigration.
Well, that's true. Yeah. Yes. So maybe we should spell that out. But anyways, it was.
All right. So viewers, let us know what you think. Do you think visa free for Ghana is the way to go? Do you think we need a borderless Africa? And where are you traveling to next? Put it down in the comments below. And let us know what you'd like us to talk about.
Yes, and share if you have any travel experiences. You can share with us as well. We'll be excited to know.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.